Hello and welcome to ARIRANG News on this Thursday, October 27th. I'm Han in Seoul. We'll begin with the expanding probe into the allegations against President Park's confidant, Choi Soon-sil. The Supreme Prosecutor's Office has launched a special investigative bureau consisting of about 15 prosecutors that will be solely dedicated to looking into the case. The team has the goal of conducting a thorough and extensive probe that's independent from the Ministry of Justice and the Presidential Office. The probe will focus primarily on whether Choi had access to presidential documents, and if so, what kind of punishment will follow. The investigation will also seek to determine whether both Choi and the presidential office were involved in collecting millions of dollars in donations from major conglomerates to establish the controversial Mir and K Sports foundations. It'll also investigate whether Choi funneled any of that money into her own private accounts. All of this, as the investigation launched earlier this month into the two sports foundations, continues. Prosecutors are searching 7 places suspected of having links to the Mir and K Sports foundations, including the Culture Ministry and the houses of the foundation directors. Yesterday, prosecutors searched the foundation offices and Choi Soon-sil's home. Meanwhile, Choi Soon-sil has broken her silence for the first time to admit to and apologize for receiving documents from the nation's top office during the beginning of President Park Geun-hye's term. She denied most other claims against her. Kim Mo-kyun tells us more.
In an exclusive interview with local newspaper Seoilbo on Wednesday, Choi Soon-sil confirmed that she'd received and edited dozens of presidential speeches despite holding no official post in the Park administration. Choi was interviewed in Germany, where she's staying now with her daughter. She reportedly sobbed throughout the interview, saying that she's so exhausted she could kill herself. She claimed she did not know the speeches passed to her during the early stages of the administration were confidential and that she did it to help President Park express her feelings more clearly. Choi apologized to the public for causing chaos in society and said sorry to President Park, claiming she only helped because of her loyalty and faithfulness to her friend. While she also admitted that she did receive reports from the presidential office right after President Park was elected, she denied allegations that such reporting from the top office continued to this day. Over claims that she received reports through a tablet PC, she said she doesn't own one, adding that she doesn't even know how to use such a device. She demanded a further investigation to look into how the device was acquired in the first place. Choi also denied all allegations that she had meddled in appointing key government officials to interfere in state affairs. Regarding the corruption scandal surrounding cultural foundations Mir and K Sports foundations, she said she never received money from the foundations and that this could immediately be proven through an audit. Kim Mo-kyun, ARIRANG News.
Shifting gears now, the vice foreign ministers of South Korea, the United States, and Japan have agreed to increase the pressure on North Korea. South Korean Vice Foreign Minister Im Sung-nam and his U.S. and Japanese counterparts Tony Blinken and Shinsuke Sugiyama met in Tokyo today to discuss Pyongyang's nuclear and missile threats and other issues of mutual interest. They also discussed additional sanctions on Pyongyang given the heightened tensions in the region since the regime conducted its 5th nuclear test in September. According to Seoul's foreign ministry, the three agreed that North Korea's threats are the most urgent challenge the three countries currently share. The talks are the 5th of their kind since the first gathering held in Washington in April 2015. The Special Forces of South Korea and the United States have conducted their annual teak knife exercise. The drill is normally held away from prying eyes, but parts of this year's drill have been made public, and it shows a crack commando swinging into heavily guarded North Korean areas in a simulated emergency situation. Kim Hyun-bin has the story.
The aim is clear and concise: to destroy North Korea's key military facilities, including the regime's nuclear and missile infrastructure. The militaries of South Korea and the United States held their teak knife exercise last weekend in Kunsan, Jeollanam-do province, and have given the public a rare glimpse of what they do. South Korean military sources say that the U.S. 353rd Special Operations Group, stationed at Kadena Air Base in Okinawa, Japan, was deployed to South Korea to conduct the joint infiltration drill with the South Korea Air Force Special Forces Combat Control Team. As part of the exercise, the Special Forces practiced scenarios under which they would be covertly transported by air to designated targets in the north and parachuted into position. The air forces of the two allies provide supplies while moving wounded troops back to secure areas. A roughly 800-man team makes up the U.S. 353rd Special Operations Group. In a time of crisis on the Korean Peninsula, dubbed the advanced party in charge of infiltrating North Korean territory. Teak Knife is an annual joint drill rarely revealed to the public, and the Allies have held the exercise since the late 90s. Kim Hyun-bin, ARIRANG News.
And that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Business Daily is next.